Good morning. I'm in sunny Venice, Florida, and sitting out on the lanai with their beautiful fountain in the background, providing just enough calming noise. And hopefully we'll hear some bird sound because she's right backs up to the bird sanctuary down here. And I want to tell you that this week we are going to talk about authenticity and power and how we need to slow down and heal some of our old stories to tap into our power, to regain and remember how powerful we really are. And this is Deborah Leanne, by the way. And I am coming to you because I'm in a strange place where I have planned this time of being down here with some women friends that I have known for some 25 years and longer than my daughter. They knew me when I got married before I had her, and my daughter is with me as well. So it's a multi-generational kind of gathering, and it's just a brief pause. It's not even a full week as my daughter needs to fly to a medical volunteer mission that she's going on this weekend, and I am getting back for family stuff as well. So we squeezed in this time in Florida, and I still took a day out of it, or part of a day, to do some work yesterday. I chose to be present for a 2-hour mastermind session and had a coaching call that we ended up rescheduling. So everybody else went to the beach and did their thing, and I hung out here at the home by myself. And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. I like the blend of a little bit of combination of being intellectually stimulated and all of the emotional excitement and deepening of these relationships with these women and my daughter has been has brought me much joy. And as well, the physical, being in a place where I can get in a pool at any time, or to walk along the beach and feel the sand in my toes, and hear these amazing birds that congregate in this marshland right behind their home. All of those things stimulate me on a different level than I would at my home. Not that I don't have beautiful bird song at home, but being in a new place opens up new parts of our brain, allows us to experience and see and feel things on a different level. The other thing that I learned, and it's funny, when I learn it in one place, it seems to be reinforced over and over again by the book I'm reading, by conversations I'm having, by a podcast I listened to yesterday, about this amazing power that we have at our disposal. And we so often are so busy rushing, pushing, forcing, striving to create things, to create change, to build our businesses, to have the perfect home and family life and relationships, that we forget that sometimes if we just actually sit back. And it's funny, I physically have this thing going on in my chest, which is reminding me to hold my shoulders back and open my chest. My chest cavity is reminding me it wants to be opened and to receive on this deeper level. And I this is big for me because I forget. I get in my head and I want to connect, and I very often will be in conversation in a way that is connecting with, I believe, our hearts and our heads, but I'm not pulling it all the way down into a full somatic experience. And I believe that that's the next wave. We've gone from the importance of intellectual IQ our mental abilities, to realizing how important it is to have emotional IQ, the ability to connect with others in the relationship building part, the understanding and empathy and self-awareness as well, so that we do connect on an authentic level. And the part that I believe is an additional piece to this is, I'm calling it somatic intelligence. It's the knowing things from a deeper place within our body. It grounds all of our intelligence to a certain level of rooted knowing. And that is where we really can appear grounded in our confidence, grounded in our intelligence, grounded in our ability to show up authentically. And this somatic awareness is being stimulated for me because I'm in a new space. It's warm and humid out here, and to go at any time and put my toes in the pool, or to experience the outdoors and with plants and flora and fauna that's different than home, that each of those experiences expands me in a new way. And I'm welcoming that. Maybe not so much the expanding of my belly with all the food and vacationing we've been doing when it comes to food and drink. But I want to drive home the importance of, until we know something, we can read it in a book, but until we actually do it, until we experience it, until we hold that experience in our body, it doesn't land. It's not a truth for us. I'll find that quote and see if I can put it in the newsletter this week. But there's a quote that's about, knowledge is a rumor until you experience it. So where I want to go with it today is to realize that we need to have a slowing down to remember that we are already powerful. It's a way to remember that our culture and our government and all of the things that we see as being more powerful than us, it's not really true. And in this present moment, we are able to tap into the source of power. And this is a new shift for me, because for a long time I was like, we need to tap into our own power. I moved from where power was an external force to more of an internal force. And now I'm seeing it's not really either. I love how we grow and evolve. And so all of my old video blogs and writings about power, I'm wanting to shift and grow. I've shifted and grown so much that when I listen to those, I kind of cringe. So the main thing I'm wanting to point out is that if we slow down and pause, which we can do in meditation every day, we can do it on a walk, we can do it standing in our garden or our backyard, and just allow the sun to shine on our face. If there's a wind, for it to caress us, for the birds to sing around us, and feeling our body with our breath in and out connected. This is how we allow the power that is all around us, the power that is within Mother Earth, the power that is in the sun, the power that is in the stars and the planets. This is where we allow it to flow into us and out of us. And this is the thing, that we have this strange thing of thinking that we own things, we own power, that we own, land, which, we may have the rights to it because we have paid some kind of money exchange for it. But there's this lack of ownership about power, for that it's available to everybody. And there's no discriminating when it comes to who has power and who doesn't have power. It's basically remembering that we all can tap into it. And for me, that means I need to kind of unplug from the outside world sometimes, which is why vacations are supportive. They allow us to renew and rejuvenate and remember who we are. And then we go back to the rat race, and then we desperately need vacations again to do this. So how can we renew, rejuvenate, remember who we are in the midst of a busy day? How can we slow down, take a 5-minute walk, go outside, look up at the sky, sit under a tree, and just allow power to be at our fingertips again. And then knowing that power will flow in and through us, just like we're a conduit or a cable. We're not, we are the device. Or actually the device is our vision, isn't it? It's what we're creating in the world. And we are just the cable that's connected to the power source. So the power doesn't store and hang out in the cable. It's just a carrier. And now that I see that's a great analogy. This is where I want more of us to learn that we can access this at any time by just plugging in. And then the purpose of power is for us to be our best selves. It's for us to be in service, or to deliver the work that we're here to do, or create the art form or the song, or to dance out this power. It's because that's where it truly is power, is when it's shared, when it comes through and we are doing something that is benefiting the world. And okay, we got planes going over. So this is something that I'm still grappling and getting my mind and my body to understand on a deeper level. And part of it is, thank you for letting me kind of flounder through this sharing about it with you today, because every time I teach about it, I write about it, and it's my ability to access the power and let it come out through this creative art form of sharing with you via this recording. And it's a yummy place. It brings our desire and our passion and our vision and our creative life force all together. It brings our heart and our wisdom with this power is what we're here to create with. It starts in the heart, though. So wanting to make a difference, wanting to connect with others, wanting to change something in terms of the human dynamics on the planet. It's this heart-based space first that turns on, which allows us to tap into the wisdom and the intuition of what is next, what action would be the inspired action to take that would tap into this heart space. And then third, trusting and knowing that the power will then come through us for us to do that. It's not about judging too much or too little. It's not about how is that going to be done. It's the trust that I am tapped in to the universal energies, and I'm going to take a step forward and start creating this. So that is where I wanted to share with you today. And I am going to go back and see if anybody is going to go. There's this bakery in town that we keep hearing about, the scones and cinnamon rolls. And my daughter would really like to try some of the cinnamon rolls, even though she's still sleeping. We're thinking we might run and go get them before they run out and have them waiting for her when she wakes up. I'm so very proud of my 22-year-old who just completed her undergrad and is going to be starting grad school in the fall. And having this time with her, with some of these dear old friends who I've known for a long time, I'm hoping she's getting a chance to see me on a different level, and I am learning about her on a different level when she's out of her element. She's not with her friends. She's not in her college space. She's not playing field hockey. She's here with me. So it's an amazing time for us to connect and grow and learn about each other. And I wish that for you this week, that some relationship can be deepened, that your heart will open, that the inspired action and wisdom will download, and that you have the power to create what's next for you in your life, in your business, and in your relationships. Till our next time together, take excellent care of you, and feel free to connect with me if any of this resonates, if you have a question, or especially to share what you do to tap into your power and wisdom. I'd love to hear. Bye-bye.